that's Shako Wiltsinga, and he's a 10th grader. He was the outstanding player of our team during the Nice's tournament. He scored a lot of points, played defense, got a lot of rebounds. Unfortunately, he's not here because it would be nice to share that with him again. But the other side of that is picking an MVP, picking awards. When you have all great players, you have all great guys, the award is actually that they are on the same team together. They learned a lot, they played well, they worked well, and all those sports cliches that you always hear came alive. You know, we started off as a team, we ended up as a family. We started off as a bunch of individuals, we ended up as a team. And so it goes on and on. A lot of great players and a lot of amazing things happen. We learned as a family that you can be upset with each other. You can have a lot of things. You can cry, you can scream, you can get upset, but you are still a family. You have to work it out and work it out with each other. And so that became a very, very important thing, very important factor in our road to the championship. The regular season was very good. The unfortunate thing is we had some casualties, academic casualties from time to time, injuries, and then the saddest thing of all was losing Coach Gazi. The shout was Team Gazi, and the end was Family Gazi. So it was big. Varsity girls to see Coach Gazi. And he asked before they went to the championship to bring as many of them in as possible. So we went in a couple of jaunts and took some ladies in, and they got to share some time with Coach Gazi. But the time situation didn't get them all in, but they went in as champions, and we really enjoyed it. Wednesday, we wanted to take the varsity boys in. When we got there, we got a little surprised. He was at a kind of appointment. So we were a little bit disappointed, but we're going to get there to let him share our trophy and medals as well. Coach Gazi, even now when he has such difficulties, is always looking for our students, and we are always an extension of his family. Oh, and so another one of our family members just shows up here. So you know, I'm going to talk about these guys a little bit at a time. The 10th graders, step out. I'm going to skip, I'm going to save the 9th grader for a while. The 10th graders, yeah, and for a very good reason. The 10th graders on our team were absolutely instrumental in scoring and defense. And one of the things always when you think about it is the younger your team, that is a championship team, the greater the possibilities are of further championships. And so our 10th graders, Carl Hollisham was a great defender, a good point guard, and a fairly good scorer and can jump to the moon. The surprise of the year was one day I was outside school and Nico Vanderbilt shows up with his family walking along. And they said they were going to come to school, so I talked to him and I asked him if he played basketball. And he said, yeah, man, wow, you know, things drop from the heavens sometimes. And so there he was, and he did a great job. The 9th grader, I'm going to bring him up now. The lone 9th grader who no one believed was a 9th grader because he's taller than my 10th graders. And the greatest shooter, one of the greatest shooters on our team, and he had a tough time this year. He's got is always big because everybody respects the fact that he can get it done and that he helps everybody when he's around. It happens to be the captain. And as all of these guys, everybody's a great athlete, but Torrin O'Leary is a spectacular athlete. He was on the soccer team. He is a really top flight sprinter, in fact, coming up, and a super basketball player. His thing on this team is pushing everybody and making sure that we got that intensity going. So when he'd score a basket, he'd let everybody know. When they'd score a basket, he'd let everybody know. So he led from the front, always being very gracious as a captain and always playing exceptionally well. And then next, the absolute might and power of our team. Matt Heinrich is also, once again, a tremendous athlete, a baseball player originally, but has become one of the better basketball players around. He's a good shooter, a great foul shooter, a super rebounder, and a great team player. He did some spectacular things during the tournament. A lot of times his power and strength can be overwhelming. The opposition that he's trying to hurt them, but he's just getting after that ball. So a tough guy, but a wonderful guy. And then last but certainly not least, who I call the glue, and that has to be Roy Hunter. So you need somebody on a basketball team, a starter that can do it all. And so this is the man. Score, defense. He is a great passer. He had the ability to know where the ball is, come up and get out of there with it. He scored some baskets at critical times during our tournament when we were going Trout, we need a basket. And he came up with a couple of really big baskets. But not only during the tournament, but during the year and for the time that he's played for. So the incredible ISL varsity boys who went to this championship loaded for bear and did exactly what they said they would. And all year long they talked about the championship. It is not easy to win a championship. Everybody that goes there would like to be the champions. You have to win it. You have to stay focused on it. You have to have the material, the hard work before it, and the belief that you are going to be able to do this job no matter what happens. So my hat's off to these guys because they did it all year long. And some of them have done it for years without winning a championship, but needing it and wanting it, and then finally getting it. So to the champions. And the award thing, that's always, as everybody always says, it's always a difficult thing. In some ways, yes, it is difficult. I think because they are champions, it is less difficult in a lot of ways. Everybody knows that everybody can't win an award because we only have 3. So, we're not in it for the awards. We were in it for the championship. We've got that taken care of. But we'll talk about these awards a little bit here. The first award, which is the Sportsmanship Award, I've stretched a little bit to the Sportsmanship Most Improved Award. I think that everybody here is a sportsman most of the time. From time to time, you can get upset in a game, you can get upset in life. And so that's one of those things that changes and varies from time to time. But improving and being a sportsman is a double thing. And so the Sportsmanship Most Improved Player Award goes to Nico. two MVPs. I think it isn't really about MVP, it's about the guy who represents the school and the coach. The guy who is outstanding as a player, outstanding as a citizen. The guy who works hard, travels a long way, does a lot of things, helps everybody, is just the idea of what our team is. And that goes to Justin Lamar.
We worked our spare time to raise money for our jerseys, warm-ups, shoes, water bottles, socks. We trained hard during the weeks, and hard on the weekends. We worked on and off the court, on our chemistry, and we became a real band. John, step out, please. You're gonna give me Simba from the Lion King. And his famous quote is, "What?" He has the worst hand on the team. But a sweet jump shot, John. John always kept a good attitude and took advantage of the playing time he got. He scored the last basket for our Synesis. It's on YouTube, by the way. This guy has so much energy. I swear, he had the Red Bull in his veins. He was a spark plug off the bench that contributed greatly to our team. Even his rapping skills were greatly appreciated between games to pump us up. Thanks, God. Great haircut, by the way. Justin's best game was his spawn when he dropped, I think, 30 points, all off layups. He's honestly a great guy, a great player, and a great roommate. He even does take 20 minutes to pick out what socks to wear. Or mine. He's most known for his absolutely ridiculous layups in games. He's a funny guy and a great guy who saved his best game for Amsterdam, where he could not miss. Thanks, Oran. He's not sure else in here what's to say for him. He's always ready to play, and he would do anything to win. He would play down low, on the wing, play hard defense, whatever it took to win. He came up big for us at Nices and earned MVP honors. Nico, Van Molen. Also a great roommate. He was our defensive stopper at Nices. Any man, any loose ball, I knew Nico would be on it. He took his team immediately, and he was like a brother to me. Nico, big Nico. His quote was, "Yo, man." He's our Scandinavian brother. He was our big man off the bench, worked hard to give Matt and Danny crucial rest time or they were in foul trouble. He banged and did his role. Great work, Nico. Famous quotes by tomorrow. God Lady Varsity. Our ladies' man. He rebounded extremely well and went above and beyond at Nieces. He was completely in the game at all times. His touch around the hoop improved so much, and I'm excited what he can do next year. James, like Matt's a banger inside, my dad would say. He will take down anyone who tries to battle him for a rebound, even elbow the teammate at practice. He apologized after a great message. Matt's game has evolved so much since 8th grade, as he didn't know how to dribble basketball back then. And he'll continue to do great things whenever he does next year at college. Love you, Matt. Fantastic young man who gives 100% on and off the court, no matter what anybody says. He only wants what is best for the team, and he has supported us the whole season. It's extremely difficult for him to watch us play Nieces as he had to refill the water bottles, but we all respect him so much. I love you, everyone. Championship was for Coach Gazi, Coach Southland, ourselves. All the losses we had off the court fueled our drive for success. Haters are just motivators, right, Ellie? I was so proud to be captain of this team, and I love these guys, and they're my brothers. These are 2012 champs.
Yeah.